Hello everyone, how are you? Welcome to my YouTube channel, Ask Sam. And I know a lot of people were asking me about my latest video, which was for fellowship programs, and it was only for people outside of Ireland who wanted to study a master's and they could get it for free. So it was a scholarship that could pay all your fees, travel, visa, everything, especially for non-Europeans, and I focus in Latin Americans. So people are asking me if there is something for us that actually live in Ireland and want to study for free or upskill or even like look for a free course. So that's why today's video is about Springboard. Like every other video, let's start. So I created a guide in how to apply to different courses. I will show you. What I want to show you is how to register. First of all, you just look for Springboard courses. Then you need to register yourself, put your personal details, an email. Then you will receive a link to that email, and then you will be able to log in. So once you log in, it's very straightforward. You will have this window. So here you could get like any of these 250 courses. Look for the keyword, look for the provider if you have a desire to study in any specific school or college. The course level is usually between level 6 to level 9 or 10, and the skills area. Today's video, I will show you how to apply into different areas. The first one will be for arts and humanities because a friend asked me to, and the other will be in finance. So if you're choosing arts and humanities, I will show you one that I found interesting. It's for level 6 and is for music production, actually, in Griffith. So before you apply, it's better to look for the details and the eligibility criteria. So basically, a level 6 course is even under a level 8, which will be a bachelor's degree. So, but they still ask you for experience. So you will need to have an interview. You are expected to demonstrate the following, so which is basically experience, ability for music, and you will need to also have passed the grade 4 or the equivalent for Irish international music. So even though it's a level 6, you don't you probably only need your living cert. You still need to demonstrate some experience in music. So the requirements are quite big. Then for the application procedures, once you apply, because it's basically confirming that you have everything above, they will come back to you asking you for your CV, where you show all the experience, the academic transcripts and certificates if you have any for music, and if English is not your first language, you will need an IELTS or any equivalent English test. So that will be it for this music program. I will show you other eligibility criteria you have depending if you're EU or non-EU. For EU, it's very straightforward, so I will focus in non-EU, which is basically having a PPS number, a valid one, be living full-time in the Republic of Ireland, and you will need to have stamp 4, stamp 5, or stamp 6. So I'm sorry for the students, but actually any stamp 2 or 2A are not valid if you want to apply for any Springboard program. So sorry for that. I was disappointed when I was a student myself. And also, if you have a stamp 4, you must show that you have a 3 years valid residency, which means that the previous 3 years before getting your stamp 4, you had like any of these stamps, which is non stamp 2. So if you were a student for the last 3 years, sorry, like it won't fit. You will need to have any of these stamps for 3 years and having any of these three stamps currently, which makes it a bit unfair for the people who just arrived, but those are the rules. But the good thing is not it's not only for unemployed or returners to work. It's also for employed people. So, because the course was designated to close the gap between high demand skills jobs. So that's why, like, actually the government wants you to upskill and then get a better work job, get a better salary, and so on. So now I will show you for a finance course how you apply. This is a level 9, which is equivalent to a master's degree. This one would be a diploma in digital transformation. And actually this is a full calendar year. So it starts in September this year, finished September last year. The other music course, it was only 8 months. So the requirements are straightforward. You basically need a level 8, which is a bachelor's. So as this course is a master's degree, the minimum requirement is a second class honors degree on a bachelor's. Obviously, should be related to financial services, IT. So if you are in any of those, or you could also demonstrate 5 years experience in a management role if you don't have this level 8. So it's very straightforward. The requirements is not as long as in the music one. And for the application procedure, like it's also the form. So you just need to apply before the closing date. The notes will be online. If you have any query, you can contact this phone or this email or this phone number. And you can also look them in the media if you want to see the website, what other courses are available, and so on. So for the last page, I will just do a brief summary of how to apply to these courses. Basically, you need to search for the course you are interested about. If you are in arts, humanities, finance, IT, whatever you're interested, you just look for that and then you apply. The application process have 5 steps, which will be the self-declaration. Then you need to mark all the fields that they will show you if it's green or red. Um, there will be an overview. Um, at any stage of the application, you can actually save it so you don't lose the progress. And when you're happy with your application, you just click apply to course. And then you could see the status of the application. Probably you will receive an email straightforward or after 24 hours that the course provider has received your application and it's now under, they are processing that. So you will be able to see in the Springboard website if your application is under process or probably is already submitted and it was successful and they accept you. So best of luck with that. Hope you get what you need. And if you have like any other ideas for new videos for the upcoming weeks, I will just hear you. You can leave it on the comments. Okay. Good luck, guys. See you in the next one. Bye.